Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maria and I talk all things money on this channel, and for today we'll be stuffing our first paycheck of November. We will be doing $450 for today. I actually withdrew $500 total, but the $50 you guys would have seen last week in our stuffing of the savings challenge binder. So for today the remainder will be $450. I hope that you guys like the video coming on ahead, and besides that, without further ado, let's just get into the video. Hope you guys are doing well. How are you guys? I am filming this in a little bit of a rush. I actually just filmed the other video that I just spoke to you guys about. However, I'm in a little bit of a rush because I do have to, one, get my baby out of bed, start work, and two, and three, I cannot count. Even my fingers confuse me. Today is November 14th, the day that I'm filming this, and it is Melina's launch day, and so I want to get myself a little some before it sells out like last time. So I will be putting in the money like this. Just trust me that I did count this money ahead of time, and so I'm just gonna put this into its slot. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Are you getting anything from Melina's launch this time around? So what are you getting? She is bringing back some of the OG binder colors in limited quantity, and one of those is the one that I want to get. And she is actually releasing an After Dark collection with some different colors that she's releasing. I don't know if they'll be coming back in the future or whatever, but yeah, just arranging this money, guys. But yeah, I want to be able to get that because by the time it's currently 9:11 and I can't do this. Cannot do this so early in the morning. I usually film my videos during my baby's nap time, which is in the afternoon, but this is bright and early. It's really too bright and too early. Actually, not enough bright and way too early. But yeah, we are yes, perfect. So this should be 450. I'm hoping I didn't do the count wrong, but anyways, it is what it is. We'll be stuffing our various binders for today. We will be starting with typical wallet, and then we're going to be going into our different binders here, and I'm going to be using my breakdown sheet over on this side so I know that what goes where. So starting with, actually no we're not. We are going to be going, my bad, I'm super mixed up, guys. We're going to be going into our wallet for today, and this is the cash breakdown in case you guys are curious. This little breakdown sheet is not laminated or anything, but this came from Blake over at Wallet Wall. This is just the denominations that I took out for today for a total of 500, but like I said, 50 of those went directly into the savings challenge binder, and you guys would have seen that last week. That's that. Unfortunately, this is not laminated, so I can't use it again, but this is such a pretty breakdown sheet. I like the different colors, how simple it is. I'll put that off to the side, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started with what am I doing this way? With our wallet stuff. So for wallet, it's only gonna be groceries, getting a little some. Man, guys, groceries have been so difficult for me ever since I just implemented this cash method because everything just runs out so fast, and that's indicative of how bad inflation has gotten. And I go to like the cheapest stores, not to say anything about my personality in general. Like, I do like quality products, but I'm not willing to spend, I don't know, double the price on something that tastes the same as its lower counterpart item. So I don't know, but just wow, nothing lasts anymore. So anyways, I did move $50 from my paycheck into my online bank account that I also use for groceries because that one gives me a good percentage in cash back. But majority of the stuff that I want to do in groceries is cash, only because that's my guaranteed cash back if I'm not overspending to then pay off my debts later. So yeah, for cash for the groceries, it will be getting 300. So I will be doing my 100, the 250s that I have here, so that's 200. I will be doing 320s, so 1, 2, and 3. I struggled there for a little bit, so that would be a total of 260. And then I will be doing 4 10s. Let me just take them out like that. A little bit easier that way. And let me just move this off a little bit higher so everything's in frame. Fantastic. Okay, so in groceries we should have $300 until next payday. So 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. Fantastic. Something is going right around here. But yeah, everything is just so expensive now. Nothing lasts. And I'm still trying to get used to things and whatnot. I've been having to use my secured credit card, which is a credit card that you like load money onto it first before you're able to use it, kind of like Capital One. That's kind of what I've been doing for groceries whenever it like doesn't last me my cash, but hopefully I'm better prepared for different things here and there. And I am planning on moving forward with one of my paychecks. I am planning on using a portion to just pay off the card altogether, and so that way I never have any accruing interest for a very long time, and the pending balance is just always zero whenever I get to that paycheck. And so that should help moving forward with my tranquility and peace of mind as well. But anyways, that's it for the wallet. Let's go ahead and move into our first binder, which now we can go into our family binder here. This is matcha from the Millennial Dollar. I always say this in my videos, but just for new people, although I do think I say a little too frequently for new people. Let's go ahead and get on started. So this one, we're gonna go ahead and start with my brother. As you guys can see, I did do a mini condensing. If you guys keep up with my videos, I did do a mini condensing because this did not have a 50 before. But anyways, we are just going to be adding 10 for a total of 60. I just don't want to take out the cash. These rings are giving me issues today. So my markers right here, we're going to be checking off another 10 from my brother, which will do a 6 and a 4. Of course, more marker on my hands. My goodness. And that's it. My brother's birthday is in January, so I'm trying to bulk that one up. Next up is my husband. So my husband, if you guys are familiar with the scratch off, this scratch off has beat me multiple times. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a 20. It only has a 20, so it would have a total of 40. And I did write a note for myself to go ahead, because I did technically now finish this one circle. I want to go ahead and scratch one of these circles and icons to see what the revealed amount is for the next stuffing, so that way I'm a little bit more prepared. Let's go ahead and actually let's use our die here. Which circle am I starting from? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 from there. Okay, and then how many am I going after that? Just to make it, okay, 1. Just to make it a little bit more fun and me not pick the random ones that I want. So this is a total mystery savings scratch off for $300, and then 40 already has left. Let's see what's next. Alright, so with my lucky piso from the Philippines, we did scratch off a 20, so that's what we'll be doing next time around, which is totally doable in comparison to this one that like took me forever to fill. Not that 40 is hard, but just the different things here and there that I had to pay off for my husband, etc. And now I have glitter all over my hands because that scratch on material is super glittery. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and take my first sip of any fluids today. This is the vanilla flavor in the Starbucks, like the little cold drinks. Refreshing, and then let me wash it off with water. Do you guys do that? Sugary stuff can't stay in your mouth for too long. Sometimes I have that urge to just cleanse off my palate. Alright, so that was my husband. Next up is my mom and my mother. And this cash, I'm not too familiar with what's in it. I can't remember. Anyways, my mom, I said we'll be getting $10, so let's go ahead and do that. So my mom now has the 40 right there. So let's mark off another one of these little icons. And this, for anybody who doesn't know how I like to do things, I'm in a situation where sometimes I have to ask people to buy me things. For example, my mom, sometimes she helps me with some things with my daughter, or my husband, for example. I have a prepaid secured credit card, and therefore sometimes I have to use his card to be able to pay for something that my limit in my own card doesn't allow for. Just for like a one-off expense or something, but I do have the cash sitting in somebody's envelope for me to be able to use it. And so that's what I do. I know some people don't like to touch this until it's time to actually it be unstuffed, or when the goal was reached. I can't do that just yet. I'm not in that luxurious position, but nonetheless, we are working towards that. So my mom is the second last envelope that we'll be doing here. I'm gonna be finally remembering to use my little emergency bookmark here, which this is an emergency little bookmark that I got from Glamour on a Budget. It just says emergency funds prepared for life's unexpected moment. And so yeah, it just has a bookmark to, well, let me know that emergency is back here. So emergency for today, let me take out this and mark it off first. It will be getting $20, so let me just go ahead and mark off. Oops. Okay, and this will be for a total of cash savings in the emergency fund for $350. I have said this before in previous videos, but I do have an online emergency fund for an emergency that maybe I want to accrue more interest for, but this is just for money to be ready here at hand in the house in case an emergency is so significant that I can't even go to the bank to withdraw money. The emergency fund online has $200, but I'm not counting that here. I did condense this into just two $100 bills, and I'm going to be adding 20 for a total of 220. So that is fantastic. I just want to say, guys, the cash budgeting system, it may not be for everybody, but I will say it does keep you motivated to continue saving, because seeing this tangible cash, like when in my life, besides like a long time ago, have I been able to just pull out $220 for something just because an emergency happened? I don't think I ever have, at least not in the past like 6 to 8 years. So this is significant because yeah, like I mean, this means a lot to be able to be prepared ahead of time for a just in case in the future. That's something super important, especially if it's an emergency, like something for your family or something for your car, your house, whatever. That's super important. And so again, I've always said this, I'm not an expert in the cash budgeting system. I've been doing this for less than a year. Feel free to look at the community, educate yourself on it, because if it can help you with your goals, long-term or short-term, or even just some things here and there, like I do a hybrid method of my savings. I think it's worth a shot, and if it works, then fantastic. You win at the end of the day because this is all your cash. And if it doesn't work for you, no problem, move it to somewhere else. But I do like the tangibility aspect of the money, that I actually, wow, like I feel what I'm losing when I pay it at the grocery store, when I pay it at some salon or something. It makes a difference. Anyways, that's my ramble, but check out the cash budgeting system. I think it can be a benefit to anybody, however way you want to implement it. Let's move on to our next binder. So this is our personal binder. This is in the blonde color by the Millennial Dollar. Like I said before, all my binders are from her except for the pink binder, which is from Michelle Vu, and that's just because it's my savings challenge binder. I wanted to be a little bit different. So for my binder, the first envelope is my birthday that I will be stuffing for today. So my birthday will be getting $15. So let's go ahead and draw 2 little cupcakes here. 15, so that's our last 10 and one of our 5s. Let's go ahead and mix this in there. So total for my birthday, it should have I believe this should be 60. So 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60. And what I'm going to be doing for my birthday with this cash, I'm not too sure. It can maybe go towards like a gift for myself, or maybe I want to do like a little like date on myself, but like by myself. I don't know, girl. But this is just accruing, and we'll see what happens with this one. Sorry for my angle change, guys. I'm dealing with a very high tripod right now, so, and it keeps on like, usually my camera is able to like hold a certain type of like slope, but not today. I don't know why. So anyways, I'm struggling with it like not facing my belly, but also not facing the desk that I have here. So in case things move around as well, I'm not sure if it has been, but hopefully that doesn't bother you. The next thing that we were going to stuff is eating. No tracker for this one. This will just be getting $5, and like I've said before, oh no, there is a tracker for this one. Hee, I'm so silly. I want to be able to stuff this to the point where I can just get my eating out money from here. So we'll see how short that goal can be achieved. I'm gonna leave this out just in case, and yeah, this will be getting another 5 for a total of, oopsies, 10. And this is what I mean. So I can spend this on a card if I wanted to, but at least I can unstuff it from this if I really wanted to, if my eating out money in my wallet has depleted. Of course, this time around, I didn't stuff my wallet category for eating out, but this can be used as well to supplement that. We're going to be going on to miscellaneous, which I don't remember where it is. There it is. Miscellaneous has nothing in it. It will be just getting 5. And miscellaneous, since this is my personal binder, this can go literally towards anything. It can even go towards eating. It can go towards date night. It can go towards literally whatever I would want it to, because it's miscellaneous. Hair. So you guys would have seen in this month's stuffing of the shaving challenge binder, I did put a placeholder in here. Go watch that video if you guys are curious as to why I put that $300 placeholder in there. Woohoo! But anyways, tracker here, money over here. I said that hair was going to be getting 5. That's our last 5 apparently. So that goes to the back. Let me mark off this little scratchy here. And this challenge is so beautiful. This is from MSO Budgets. This is like one of the prettiest challenges I have. Super love that one whenever I flip the envelope to it. And so before we put everything back, so hair has $300 in the bank. So in cash here we have 20, 40, 45, and 50. Not sure why the 5 always strip me out, but anyways, that's that. And yeah, feel free to, like I said, check out the video to get an explanation as to why I have suddenly $300 in there. And then nails, nails is going to be a big one today, just like it was last time. So nails will be actually getting $20. So let me put the money in here before I forget. And let's mark off 4 of these symbols. 5, 10, 15, and 20. And this is because, like I said, guys, I just got my nails done and I am actually due for a fill. The day of filming is actually, I think, going into the 4th week that I got these done. And as you guys can see, there's like a lot of gap between my cuticles and the actual acrylic. So I want to be able to not only get these shorter because I can't type on my computer properly, as much as it makes such an aesthetic sound, it makes it harder to do my things. So I want to get them shorter and obviously a fill. So nails now, oh no, there's no money here. Nails should now have 20, 40, and 45, which should be right. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and yeah, 45. What do you guys splurge on yourselves on? Like, what is a non-negotiable for you, whether it's a weekly, monthly? What is a splurge that you guys have for yourselves? Because I would love to spread awareness about self-care. Whatever makes you happy, do that at least once a week, once a month, whenever it is that you have a chance to do that, because it fills your cup and that way you can fill other people's cups. So let me know downstairs in the comments, what is that one thing for you that you like to do for yourself? And then, oh, tattoo, I almost skipped it. So tattoo is the last envelope for this binder. So tattoo will be getting 20. And I'm thinking of changing these symbols to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking of changing these to 20. So the total would be doubled up. Anyway, I'll think about that and do it another time. So for now, wait, did I miss something? 50 and, what is this? Okay, I guess I didn't check off last time. Whoopsie daisy. But that has 70. Right? Yes. Okay. I don't know. I just want to make sure because I did have some issues with the bank yesterday. I felt like the guy didn't count the money properly, and so I just want to make sure that I got my money right. And like I said before, guys, this is the last envelope for this binder. So let's go ahead and close her up. What time is it? It is, oh my god, it's 9:30. 30 more minutes until the launch. 30 more minutes until the... Go ahead. Oh, let's put this pen back and move on to our last binder for today. Our last binder for today is Coffee Cherry Coffee. I always forget what it's called, but it is the red from the Nina collection. Let's go ahead and open her up, and we are just going to be skipping over to Christmas. Christmas. That's the only thing that we'll be getting some money here today. Let's take out the money and the tracker here. Tracker over here. Cool. Christmas, last 20. Put her in there, and let's go ahead and mark off 20. Perfect. Nice and simple for today. Nothing too much going on. This is gonna be, once I get my new binders enough, the way that I'm gonna rearrange this is gonna be just the holidays and celebrations binder. This is currently the travel and the holidays binder, but it's gonna be specific to holidays whenever my new binders come in. So for Christmas, I have $100 chilling in the bank. That's designated by this placeholder, but then in cash here, I should have 45. So 20, 40, 45. Indeed we do. So let's go ahead and put the tracker behind the money. I feel like this one should be okay with the tracker and like in front, because I feel like that won't damage. I mean, the marker's already dry. That looks so pretty. Okay, so yeah, I think we're good. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as usual. If you did, not only make sure to give me a big thumbs up. I hope that I was in frame this whole time. How silly would it be if I wasn't? But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, but also let me know downstairs in the comments what was your favorite part. For the ending of this video, let's go ahead and leave the little sparkle emoji, because we love sparkle and I'm not sparkling today. And as usual, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, of course, but if you guys are a returning viewer and you haven't done so already, I don't know what you're doing, girl, but it's friendly over here, it's nice and dandy over here, and it's free to be here. So if you guys wouldn't mind and you would love to consider subscribing, it would really make me happy and it would also help the channel grow, so feel free to click the button down below. Besides that, guys, I have to get to work because it is 9:30 already. Good timing on my part. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope that God blesses you in all your areas of your life. With that being said, let's conclude the video with the verse of the day, which I'll leave right about here. I hope that God touches your heart in whatever way it is that he is trying to reveal himself to you. I hope that you listen. I hope that you pay attention to the signs that maybe are going on in your life. I hope that you listen to his voice by getting closer to him in the word, and I hope that you get fulfilled with peace, tranquility, and happiness that you deserve in this life by giving your life to him. And besides that, guys, that is good enough for me to stop talking. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Like I said, happy weekend whenever it is that you guys are watching this, and until the next one, I will see you guys later. Bye.